welcome back to Dulcie's Creations. My name is Dulcie and today we are going to do another plastic Easter egg. Now what I'm planning on doing with these eggs is I am going to put them up on my website, of course if they come out looking good enough to consider selling. If they do, they'll be up on my website probably even before the videos are released. And I will do it with two options. One, empty, and people can fill them up with their own chocolates to whoever they're gifting it. Or I will put chocolates in. I need to just check which I will add so that people know what I will add in. So with this one today, I want to decoupage this. There you go. Now I've started just started it and thought, well, I'm not recording it and I should really record it. So I've just started cutting it, well, it's not even cutting, it's tearing, roughly, because I don't want it to be perfect, and try very hard not to cut into any other flowers or anything, even though when we put it down, probably going to have to, so that it fits the egg nicely. Pardon my sniffles, but I think I'm coming down with a cold. I've been feeling really crappy the last week or so, and today the nose has started running. So the idea is, okay, so as we know, it's two halves. I have some of Layla's fur on here. Now I'm thinking that the side that has the lip, to me, is going to be the right side. I am still, however, debating if I am putting the decoration up like that, how it should be, because that is the right side of the egg, or if I'm putting it upside down so that when it hangs, the decoration is hanging correct. Now, I've put out a poll on one of the groups on Facebook, and I'm hoping to hear back from them. In the meantime, I'm going to paint the egg before we even get to this. Oh, and also, what also needs to happen with this is obviously I need to take off all these layers. I think there's about 3 or 4, and we only want the one with the print on it. And there you go. It's actually come off quite nicely. There you go. So that's what will go on there. But I'm going to start off by painting it with it's Amsterdam Titan Buff Light. It's like a creamy color. There you go. I don't know if you can really see that. Probably best when it's in the bottle. There you go. So it's just a creamy beigey color I want to do on this. Alright, so I'm going to put you on a time lapse while I paint this. No point in you having to watch it all, and then we will start the decorating. Alright, the consensus is that I should do it this way up so that when it's hanging, it is the correct way up. That's how I'm going to do it. Now, I need this to go down, but I want to try and do it as clean as possible. Let's use some Mod Podge. Alright. I'm just going to spread this. Doesn't matter if there's too much of the Mod Podge, because it does dry clear, so I'm not too worried about it. And the one I am using is Glass Luster. That's not too bad. Just a wrinkle here and there. That's okay. I do apologize if this lighting is once again terrible. It is the kitchen light, unfortunately, and okay, so now we're just going to put a bit over. the extra little bits that are on the sides there, I will cut them all off once it's dried nicely. I don't want to be cutting now while it's still wet because it will just tear it up. We don't really want that to happen. And then what I will do is I've put some texture on the side that is now officially the back of it, with some structure gel, so that will have some texture. And then obviously I'm going to pull some of these colors that are in the front to the back so it looks good. And then on the front here, this bit, I want to use the 3D, I can never remember the name, anyway, to make the duck and the chick, it's not a duck, it's a chick, a little bit more 3D, and the flowers and all that. So we're going to let this dry for a few hours, mere seconds to you, and we'll be back in a jiffy to finish this off. We'll bring it a little bit closer and see if you can actually see anything properly. I'll bring you down and do that. There you go, you can get a better idea there. Okay, so this is nice and dry. And so is this, yep. Right. So, I'm going to trim this. No, just those few pieces. A bit. Okay, so the painting, I want to have them down together. There you go. Nice fit. Okay. So I want to have some greens, some yellow. I wonder if I've got some purple with me. I definitely brought these from the shed when I was out there this afternoon, or earlier on this afternoon. No, there's no purple. So I've got with me iridescent violet blue, emerald, it's got a very long name. Anyway, it's number 42 of the Studio Acrylics, and it's transparent. And then my all-time favorite, iridescent green yellow. So now with these, I'm going to do my dry method. Brush, all these small brushes, because I don't want to make too much of a mess here. I do want the paint to sort of flow between both, but it's such a beautiful, the way it's just fitted in so nicely with the paint, it just looks like it's permanently on there. Okay, so I think you start with this one. Not too much. I should probably use a serviette. Just want to blend it in, not so much wipe it off, but blend it in. And I can see that that light is doing its damnedest to shine if you can see that. Now with the pink, I'm not going to do a crossover here because there's not really pinks crossing into this area. So with the pink, I'm just going to put some at the back, so it's got a little bit like it's got in the front. Happy with that. I'm going to bring you down this way. Oh, there you go, you can see that a lot better. Now if you look at that, is how it's blended in. Just there you go, perfect. So now I'm going to try and just open this up, right, and give that a chance to dry nicely, because then what I want to do is I want to give it a coat of varnish so that everything is sealed in nicely. But for now, what I'm going to do is I will put it on time lapse, and I will do the 3D on the chick, and this is the 3D crystal lacquer that I was talking about earlier on, but I can never remember the name. Alright, so let's do this. So this egg now has got its 3D. There you go, I think you can just see it just there. All that there. The back is also done. It's all got a varnish, a coat of varnish, and then I'm going to, well, I started sticking this down and I thought, well, might as well finish the egg with you guys, seeing as how we started it together. So this project is almost at an end. Just been outside to the shed to get some paint, and just realized I should have brought some of my ribbons with me. So basically all that is left to do is let me just open this. There you go. So all that is really left to do now is I'm going to put one ribbon at the top there, just to finish that off. And then I will get a ribbon to go through both, and basically that's how it will be, how I'll present it. But yeah, that is really the end of the project. So thank you so very much for being here with me, for joining me on this project. Please do stay to the very, very end so that you can see photos of the absolute completed project. And I am going to list these pretty soon on my website, so whether they'll still be available or not when the video goes up, I will make a note in the description below. So thank you so very much for being here with me. Please remember to like, subscribe, press that notification bell so you're notified of all the upcoming projects, and above all, wherever in the world you may be, please stay safe, stay well, and I will see you all very soon. Bye for now.